All right. Let's choose something interesting here. So I've picked a few things in the animation for the text and above the animation for the page. I'm ready to create motion graphics and animated infographics because originally, if you preview your work, it's 10 seconds long. So how does it look? Then it shows you the second page with what we did on page 2. On page 1 reviews the video. Page 1 takes 5 seconds. Page 2, animation, takes another 5. I can download content, but not from here. I must share it to download. Where's the infographic? It doesn't see it as a video. I created an animation with motion, but the download and share isn't working. It's not showing what I want. I see more options. Might use embed code. Easier for me. Embed code works. Download doesn't. Format isn't designed as video. We'll solve it. Download shows 2 pages. Export options. PDF, JPG, etc. No video option. Just info on video and audio. It doesn't see it's a video. I animated those areas. Download fails. It doesn't show what I want. Embed code works since download fails. We'll solve it. Download shows 2 pages. Export options, PDF, JPG, etc. Animation fails with long file. I'll share with embed code to test animation. I can use the embed code. The download option isn't working. The format isn't a video format, but I'll fix it. The download will tell you that there are 2 pages, PDF, JPG, etc. There's no video option, and the animation isn't working with this long file. What is it? It's a long video, but I have to share it using the embed code and see if the animation will work, regardless. Okay, embed. I'll copy it to my Blackboard course for animation. I'll go to the last page I made with you. And the animation is not working with this long file. It's a long video, but I have to share it using the embed code and see if the animation will work. I'll copy it and go to my Blackboard in the course I'm working on. I'll go to the last page I created with you in the content. I just brought in the animation using the embed code and told it to paste. I'll certainly take a copy and definitely proceed to my Blackboard in the course I'm absolutely working on. Because I want something that the animation can indeed work on. I'm really enhancing this part. I'll go to the last page that I created with you in the content. This is the water image we created yesterday. We discussed how to take this content and put it on Blackboard. Now I want animation. We tried a video yesterday, and I don't understand the problem, but the video size for the presentation I'm working on doesn't fit. So I worked around it and didn't do a download. Here I just brought in the animation using the embed code and told it to paste, and I want it to play the animation. Now inside Blackboard, I'll send it and scroll down a bit, and I'll find your animation there. I'll tell it to play, and it works perfectly. Great. And there's nothing like a video in this vertical format inside the country. It's like this. Send me a message. Down a little bit. I will find your animation there. I will tell him to play it too. It is perfect. Very long. There is nothing in the video that long. I laughed at it. I laughed at the video and the site because I created an infographic tool and turned it into a video as well, using the embed code as a video with sound if I want. But I didn't do a download. I worked around it because if I wanted a video from the start, this size wouldn't work. So you need to adjust your template to be in landscape format because it tells you here that you can't export a video with these dimensions. Now, can I add sound? Can I add sound, for example, and choose sound here? But of course, it won't be an element. I have a collection of sounds. Where can I find them? So you need to adjust your template to be in landscape format because it tells you here that you can't export a video with these specific measurements. Now, in order to proceed, can I add sound? Can I add sound, for instance, and choose sound here? Specifically, but of course, it certainly won't be an element. I have an assortment of sounds. Where can I find them? Because I have a video here, I can add sound and record. Here's a 30-second audio clip. Let me try playing it. No, this is the spinning action of the system. Bring some music to show. There are a bunch of sounds here. If the sound is play this video, this is a video and it should have sound, but I can't play the speakers. Here, I can't hear using this radio. These are all shapes for 15 seconds. Yes, I can upload any audio file from my end. Upload an audio file to explain. So can I upload a file that is an audio file? No, this is a rotating movement of the sway. Can I bring music or something that is clear? I mean, there is a group of sounds here. I don't know. I am the sound. I actually brought sound. I mean, if I brought a video, this is a video. What is this video? So, these videos are supposed to have sound, and I'm not using the speakers. Can you hear me? I can't hear anything, and I'm just using this radio. These are all shapes for 15 seconds. Yes, I can upload any audio file from my end. I mean, I can upload something audio to explain, for example. So, can I upload a file that is an audio file, for instance? In this example, I have a variety of audio files available. These files can include different types of recordings, such as music tracks, spoken word pieces, or ambient soundscapes. Each audio file serves a unique purpose and can be used in various contexts. For instance, some files might be high-quality studio recordings, while others could be simple voice memos recorded on a phone. This collection of audio files offers a wide range of possibilities for both professional projects and personal enjoyment. Whether you're looking to analyze sound patterns or simply enjoy the diversity of audio content, these files provide valuable resources. Any audio file, let's say this one, for example, because it's supposed to be an MP3 audio file, which is a common format for storing audio data and is widely used for music and other audio content.
And we can say that it serves as a platform for running user programs and applications, and the operating system performs essential tasks like managing and allocating computer resources such as memory and disk. I want my work to have sound, so I can drag and drop my audio so that when someone hits play it works.
The operating system, abbreviated as OS, is a set of software responsible for that. Great. So, will this work on Blackboard? Is it saved now, or is the old one still there and the new one is new? I can create a new export, and I will refresh it, because it should be saved. With his voice, so I'm indeed verifying my brother, it's daytime. The OS, or operating system, is software responsible for system operations. Any design changes are reflected in the embed code. I added audio without exporting a new code. When students refresh, it updates. This is advantageous. Your work is cloud-based, so errors can be edited here without altering Blackboard. If you say, "Doctor, you missed 4, I'd say, "Sure, adjust it here," and tell them to refresh. Everything updates automatically, including audio and animations, without needing Blackboard changes. For instance, in eLearning, if you forget an audio in a moving infographic, it updates directly. Your work is on the cloud. If errors exist, edit without touching Blackboard. If you notice a mistake, just adjust it here and refresh. This is crucial as modifications update directly in Blackboard without extra changes. For instance, if you have 100 classes and miss an infographic with audio. If Course 101 is copied across the university, adjusting each section is tough. Remove the animation and any modifications will update directly in Blackboard without needing further changes. For instance, if you have 100 classes in eLearning with a moving infographic missing audio and the university copies this course, say Course 101, with 2 sections taught across the university, you'd need to adjust each section, which is tough when entering that element in 200 sections. You might spend time copying embed codes and refreshing to ensure accuracy. This could consume a lot of time per section as you search, open, and navigate to the element. It can get confusing, leading to mistakes. If there are 200 sections and each takes 10 minutes, it adds up significantly. and you keep taking the best for the embed code and go into that section. It could take time in each section because you have to search for the section, open it, and find the element. It's going to get confusing and you might make errors. If there are 200 sections and I allocate 10 minutes per section, that's a lot of time. 10 minutes for 200 sections is 2,000 minutes. Dividing by 60 gives, wait, that's wrong. If there are 200 sections and each takes 10 minutes, that's 2,000 minutes divided by 60, about 33 hours. You're only working 8 hours a day or 5 hours. In 10 minutes, that's 2,000 minutes divided by 60, about 33 hours over a day and a half. But you're working 8 or 5 hours a day. Calculate how many working days that is. How much time do you actually spend working? If an employee does technical support, they handle this. We're messing up. If the work was in Blackboard and they manage time, they might take breaks. Let's say they focus for 5 hours a day. They need 6 days, maybe a week and a half to fix mistakes in 200 sections. If it takes 10 minutes per section and they're focused, they need a week. If they said 5 minutes, they still need a week. 7 days, 5 working days. Even if you reduce the 10 minutes per section, it's still a lot of time. Who can work that hard for 5 hours straight? Their hands will hurt from adjustments. You'll see how many working days it would take if you're working hard. Tell me how much time you spend working in a day. If an employee does technical support, they must handle it. We're messing up. If the work was inside Blackboard and this employee could manage time, they might take breaks. So let's say they can only focus for about 5 hours a day. That means they would need 6 days, maybe even 10 days to fix 200 sections. If each section takes 10 minutes, they need a week. If it takes 5 minutes, they still need a week. 5 working days. Even reducing to 10 minutes per section is a lot. Who can work 5 hours straight? Their hands will hurt from adjustments. To correct a mistake in 200 sections, if it takes 10 minutes and he's working with focus, if he says it only takes 5 minutes, it would still take a whole week because that gives you 7 days a week and 5 working days. Even if you reduce the 10 minutes for each section to review and make adjustments, that's still very little time. Who can work that hard for 5 hours straight? After a while, their hands will start to hurt from all the adjustments. He needs to get up every 2 hours, at least 10 minutes from the computer chair, with the health departments following him. He needs to get up and get rid of the disease in his bones and back. He needs to get up and move, because the 7 days will never come. He will never work for 2 weeks. Imagine an employee working for 2 weeks on an element like this. Now, if instead of one element there are 2, 3, or 4, like in course 101 and course 102, they could spend a whole month just making adjustments. If one employee is working on this, they would be taking a full month's salary, just copying the new embed code into all the classes because we copied it incorrectly.